Whiplash Dynamo, Jonah Hill needs to play Herb Abrams in a biopic about UWF. There is a bit of, I could see him doing that, especially like the high energy, coked out years of Herb Abrams. Jonah Hill would be fucking great. That edition of Dark Side of the Ring is worth everybody taking 45 minutes of your life and looking for.
You know, I've never watched one. I've never watched one episode of that show.
No?
No.
You know, they're well done. I
don't understand. Like, if you lived in this industry for 30 years, like, why you would want to? If you were a part of the dark side, like, why it's, you know.
If you lived the dark side, why would you want to watch?
Yeah, it's like the last thing I want to do is oh my God, I remember that reminds me of this horrible experience in my life.
But there were no guys or stories that you wanted to get more information about or see a definitive. No.
I've the Brody story. I've talked to 3 or 4 people that were there. You know, I was on the fucking plane ride from hell.
Right. Well, so those are some of the more. They've gotten a little bit of use already. Those stories certainly, but like the Herb Abrams one, I gave that one to Evan from Dark Side when he would very early on when he had the idea for the show. He called me. It was still the kayfabe commentary days, and told me about it. So I talked to him on the phone for a while, and I talked about the reenactments he would do and to make them filmic. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't have done it without me, but certainly a lot of what we talked about ended up in the series. And when he was asking for stuff, he's like, yeah, we want to do the Montreal screw job. I was like, oh, really? He's like, you know, it's accessible. People know the story. I said, you need to do the Herb Abrams story. He was like, what's that? I said, Herb Abrams was a promoter that wanted to make a run at Vince that was found dead, covered in grease, naked in an office building in New York with hookers and piles of blow everywhere. The end justifies you exploring that story if for no other reason. How many people you know found dead, greased, basted like a turkey? So if that's not enough of an advertisement for everyone to go watch that episode, Herb Abrams. And yes, I do think that Jonah Hill would have done a phenomenal job as Herb Abrams. Maybe we should write the script for that. See when you have free time, Kev. Let me know.
I don't know. I don't know much about his life.
You see how that could work? That's Herb on the left, and of course Jonah Hill on the right. That would work for me.
Yeah.
Steve, did you just do a Chat GPT gimmick, like make Jonah Hill look like Herb Abrams? Throw this in. Make him look like Herb Abrams, greased in duck butter and dead with hookers around him.
And cocaine.
And coke. Piles of coke everywhere. Let me know what you come up with.
So we're talking about, you know, like Blue Chew and our man saying that his wife had a 3-minute orgasm. And so I went ahead and I switched to Mint Mobile.
Okay.
So
here we go.
I switched to Mint Mobile because I said, why not? And I'm 10 days into this, and it's perfect. I'm not getting. My service is just as good as it was with the overpriced.
And for $15 damn, unbelievable.
Yep.
Wow. All right. So far we're testing them out.
Yep.
We're testing them, and they're passing so far.
Yes,
Mint Mobile.
Yes, Mint Mobile is as of right now the real deal.
Everybody go out there and do what Kevin did. Don't forget your code.